what were the highlights of your experience of this season?
That is a good question.
Very good.
The highlights of this season for me was the 2 Chainz event, because that was my first time ever seeing like a celebrity in person. Even though like he wasn't like around that much, but he was. I was happy because he was hyped with us. You know, I heard him. He was like, I know you. Like he was hyped too. So I was like, yeah. And then, oh, when the band first started playing the music, that was a highlight. Because I was like, when are they gonna start playing? And when I heard that first practice we had, that it was a practice and percussion started playing, I was so happy. What else? Oh, the first game too, because it was so hectic and my adrenaline was up. And yeah, I had a blast my first game. So yeah.
It's okay, Jimmy, to try.
I would say the highlight of this year for me was creating an Instagram. Yeah, just actually getting our name out there and being able to show what we do or what we can do was the highlight of this season for me.
For me, the highlight of this season, I would say, is most definitely, being more involved in what we produce, like what we can do, and like she was saying, the Instagram page, of course, because we've been wanting to get on that, and then like the routines in general, because we were able to create our own stuff and do what we like.
I would have to say a highlight was my first game, being able to march with flag and do something different. It was fun. That was a highlight for me.
What led you to join the Ladies of Distinction flag team?
For me, it was just coming to the workshop that they held my senior year in high school. Like, I didn't know that I was coming to Alabama State until, I would say, that event, because I didn't think I was doing band in college, but just them, they were so open and welcoming, so it just gave me a sense of sisterhood, so I wanted to join.
For me, it had to be pre-auditions in 2019, so that was the ending of my senior year. Going to my freshman year of college, I didn't really think I was going to do a flag collegiate level either. I took a year off though, but I knew like deep down I wanted to do it. Like when I went to pre-auditions, it was so fun. I learned so much stuff. About the band as well as the flag team. So it really brought me that. It really made me want to like really join.
For me, the reason I joined because I knew I didn't want to stop flag. Like my senior year was my first year ever doing flag, and I knew I wanted to do it. But at first I didn't know I was coming to state at all. Like I was just on like education come first. So, but I ended up coming here and I was like, this is where we at.
I just showed up.
Honestly,
you really, I really did. I just showed up. But what led me to come to ASU? I guess because I can go home every day. I can go home every day, and yeah.
So to the first year flag ladies, what were your veterans like?
Okay, so excuse me. Well, when I first came on the team for tryouts, I really was shooken up because I thought, like, because I went to pre-auditions, everybody was nice. And when I met my captain, she was so mean. I was like, what's she so mean for? Like, as soon as we got there, all right, round up. I'm like, okay. So I was really kind of thrown off that she came aggressively, and I was like, oh, she's one of the mean people, okay. When I first met Ariana, I was like, oh, she's really cool. She's like laid back. She's like you have one that's mean, you have one that's like, okay, relax, it's okay. But eventually, when I start to know them, they're really sweethearts, both of them. They really do care about you and everything. They make sure that you are okay when it comes to routines, when it comes to you as a person. They make sure that you're straight and everything, so yeah.
Child. I have to say, when I first met my captain, I was nervous because I was coming around new people, and I didn't know her. I didn't know her personality, but eventually it got to the point where me and her started bonding. We noticed that me and her liked the same stuff, and when I met Ariana, she's cool. She was a sweet one. When it came down to like me being confident in what I was doing, they were always there to like guide me through and help me and encourage me, and I had some good upperclassmen.
Okay, so upperclassmen, how were your freshmen?
Ooh, baby.
Oh wow.
You go first.
Oh wow.
Okay. So when I first got there and I met Atasia, I could tell she already knew what she needed to know about the band, but I could also tell she was determined, ready to do anything, go through whatever process. So like she said, when she met her captain, I was like, you ready for it? Get ready. But she was able to handle it. She's strong. She was able to do it. And she's a good, flag person. She knows what she's doing. And then Miller. She was a work in progress, but we got her there. We've been building up that confidence. But we got her there. But she's sweet too. We still working on her, but she's doing great. She's come a long way from the beginning.
I would say when I met Childress, I was impressed. I liked her work ethic, and I liked the fact that she wasn't with what the crowd was doing. She was set apart, so I liked her. To me, her leadership skills and just doing it even if nobody else is doing it. With Miller, when I first met her, I was like, this girl is very, very much shy. Like, come on, girl. Like, she was very, very shy, but I've gotten to know her personality now, so she's really like a vibe. Like, that girl is a vibe, so yes.
What would you tell a young lady who was interested in joining the flag team?
I would tell her to come if she's serious about growing mentally, emotionally, and I guess physically, in the sense that you're gonna lose weight. I would say that they should do it if they want to feel as if they earned something the right way, because I don't feel like being on this team. I feel like being on this team prepares you for much more than just band. It prepares you for life, and if you can stick through this, you can do anything. So I would definitely recommend people to come and give it a chance.
What I personally tell someone is, if you're ready to work, if you're ready to go through probably one of the hardest things in your life, if you are ready to just take on this process, if you're ready to do this, if you're ready to be out in the sun, if you're ready to just if you're ready to listen to other people, if you are ready to just focus and just grow as a person, then come on, you're gonna be ready for greatness. You got this. So it's no pressure. You can do it. Like,
No pressure.
Anybody can. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anybody, but I'm saying you can do this if you have those qualifications. So yeah. Oh, and if you're mentally strong, because this is not for the weak. I promise you, this is not for the weak.
Not for the weak.
But yeah.
I would have to say you definitely have to have the right mindset before you come. You have to always remain teachable and positive. And I would also say that if you're ready to gain some sisters that's y'all gonna fight but love each other hard, I feel like this is for you.
Personally, I would tell someone, if this is really in your heart, then do it. Cause once you get here, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be there for the rest of your life. You're gonna be talking with everybody about all these memories, and you're gonna be thinking about them every day. You gonna be walking, just gonna be thinking. But you gonna know that you earned it, whatever you're doing.
Right.
Whatever you're doing, you know you're gonna earn it. Well, you would have earned it. So I would say please join. It's a great experience. Of course, you're gonna have to put in some work, but you're gonna know that you earned it.
What does the Mighty Marching Hornet Band mean to you?
Family.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. It means family tradition. It means love.
I have to say it means friendship.
I would say mine is a forever family, and yeah, just a forever family.
Oh, commitment.
Strength.
What makes your squad unique from other squads?
Ooh, we the Fab Four. That's why.
Period.
It's 4 of us, but we're very mighty. It's little, but we're very mighty. And we can do whatever we put our minds to. We're very determined. All 4 of us very much is, including our coach. She's very much determined as well. And I feel like she is very, she complements the team. She does her thing.
I would say what makes us different from other teams is you don't see 4 girls as confident as we are. Like most teams have a bigger squad and it's just us 4, but we still remain strong. We still rocked it out to the end. And I feel like it's just a certain strength to us that we have compared to other squads.
I believe what sets us apart is the fact that we've been here, but we're just now arriving. Like we're just now like making our appearance in a new, innovative way. I feel like this is really the beginning, and far from the end. We have a lot of work to do, but I just feel like our work ethic and where we have come from sets us apart. Just knowing our history with the band.
Very much so. I would say we're a team that's not afraid to try something new, and I like that. Like we're always trying to work on something, how to better ourselves. We're not afraid to say, hey, we need to do this, switch it up every now and again. And like she said, we're small, but we mighty. We've been doing it.
Is there anything else y'all like to say? you know what I'm saying? I guess y'all kind of intertwine most of those questions, or most of that answer into the other question of what sets the flag team apart from any other team in the band, from any other section in the band.
It's 4 drum majors too.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
It's 4 girls. I'm just playing.
Not as 4
what sets
girls.
us apart is the fact that we are marching. We are marchers. We haven't even had a pre-drill, and just where their marching is as freshmen, I feel like it's commendable. So I would say that's one thing that sets us apart, is that our marching skills are where they should be.
I would probably say our strength. I feel like when it comes to us, I feel like we are stronger than most of the sections, because I feel like we really do work our tails off. And I tell you, we work every day. We work hard every single day. So I feel like our strength is just crazy compared to the other, sections of things.
I have to say consistency. Our consistency is what sets us apart
From the rest of the band, I would say we are the ones that kind of put in the most work, I would say, because we do way more than what it may seem. We do a lot behind the scenes, and we're always the ones that's
We at everything.
Yeah, we at everything. We doing everything. We behind the scenes doing our work, but it comes out to light when you see it.
Let me ask the veterans, because you all have experienced different coaches all 3 of your years that you've marched, what lesson has that taught you throughout these 3 years? If there was a lesson to be taught.
To not get comfortable.
That's good.
I would say
Don't be complacent.
Say that loud.
Not to be complacent, because we had to grow, and I feel like if we didn't go through all of what we went through with coaches, at least we wouldn't have grown. And I feel like every year we took it up a notch, and I feel like we're still doing that. So yeah,
I would say for me it would be quick to change. Always be ready for a change. Like, don't let it shake you up you know what you got to do. Stay true to you. So just make sure you always staying true to your change. Well, staying true, keeping up with the times. That's what I would say.
You can't spell challenge without change. But I'll ask this: do you feel like flag lines get the credit deserved?
No.
In a sense, I feel like you only get what you put out, and I feel like some people promote themselves more than others, and I feel like flags, we don't promote ourselves as much as other organizations have, and we're just not trying to start a foundation, whereas like my coach always says, they already have a foundation. So I think that we get the credit that we deserve for the most part.
Are you saying for us or like other teams?
In general.
But for us, I feel like we weren't, well, in the past, the flag team, the Ladies of Distinction, was not seen like. I know personally, it took me a while to actually figure out that it was actually a flag team at Illinois State University, and I feel like this year we're just now getting recognized. It's a blessing that we actually are starting to get recognized, even though we're going to go far. We're going to go far, yeah. But from compared then to now, we have done it's a lot of progress. So I feel like Ladies of Distinction is taking a big turn when it comes to recognition. Even our band is starting to notice this. So yeah.
Sad to say, but true.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
I feel like we honestly do get looked over a lot, but I feel like that's changing now because we have a new coach. We are starting to do stuff that normally the flag girls didn't do. So I feel like that is opening up, like, for people to recognize us and give us more credit.
Personally, I would say when I first got here, we were looked over a whole lot. But as like each year that I've been here, we've grown, and the band has started to recognize us more. And this year was just like an example of that because we got recognized a little bit more. But we're still building, so I would say it's still a work in progress. But I would say compared to over my 3 years, we've gotten a lot better.
Why should anyone want to come and be a part of your legacy?
Because we're going up. Because we're going up. Because we're going up. Because we're going up. Like, this the beginning. If you want to be a part of something that is still building, now's the best time.
Yeah, exactly.
If not now, then never.
This is life changing. You're gonna have sisterhood as well. You're gonna have to have sisterhood if you want to do anything on campus. If you're going to Illinois State and you want to join other things, being a part of Ladies of Distinction helps you go and be able to be a part of those organizations when it comes to sisterhoods and anything in general. It helps you lead, it helps you become stronger. So if you want to be a part of that, you might as well just come on. So yeah.
If you want to get strong mentally, physically, and emotionally, this is for you. If you want to be a part of a team that shows nothing but love, this is for you. You want sisterhood? Come join us.
I would say if you just want to be a part of a sisterhood that runs deep, this is a sisterhood that's long before us, and it just shows like now that we have all the support that's coming, and I really appreciate that. And I would say, yeah, like this team is going to prepare you for not just like college, but like for life, because certain stuff that you start going through when you get older, you realize that it helps you, like it makes it a little bit easier on your journey.
Also, if you are willing to be disciplined, if you can take discipline, you can join this. So, yeah.
Tough love.
So if you need
Very
to be
much
disciplined.
tough. Yeah. If you need to be disciplined,
There you go.
like me, because I came from a chaos of color guard, it has truly disciplined me into the woman that I am becoming. So, if you like to be a part of that, join us. Do we need to put the requirements on here?
What?
Oh, you know, Have a 2.5 GPA.
Yeah.
Well,
You need to be a smart woman now.
Yeah.
being able to know how to balance too, because
Yeah.
this we got it. That was a pro. Not having an actual football season, so where we could actually take the time out and get our work done. But during the regular season, we practicing like till 10 at night most times, and you just got to be able to know how to keep that healthy balance between if you work, school, and class. Well, I mean work, school, and practice.
Time management.
My name is Coach Little. I had the amazing opportunity to coach these amazing young ladies, these young women, these beautiful souls. It has truly been an honor to be able to create, to enhance, to perform, produce, promote with these specific young ladies. I don't think I would have had it any other way. I don't, there were many, I've had many young ladies before, but I've never had a team such as these young ladies. Not only do they push me or encourage me, but they give me this sense of purpose that has been extended. At one point I was thinking, you know what, I don't really feel like coaching flag anymore, but the Lord allowed this COVID season to be a prosperous pandemic, right, for me. But it's just an honor. So I think I don't really talk too much about how I really feel about the girls. It's always work. It's always 5, 6, 7, 8. It's always fix your hand. It's always fix your foot. It's always get your attitude together, or I can work it out of you. It's always that. So I think that this moment would be, they probably need to hear it, because you gotta give people their flowers while they're still alive. So I guess I will usually, when you march in the band, you either have certain auxiliaries have something they call their freshman name or their crab name or your nickname. And so I don't think my vets had a crab name. I don't know, or they whatever. But I allowed them to name their freshmen. Did I? Okay, I was like, and so since my vets didn't have a name, I was like, okay, well, Lord, what am I gonna name them? So that you can have something to remember, like, okay, this is when I was marching in the band, they called me this, or whatever. So I think it'll be beneficial as we move forward in LOD life. So the first person I will talk about is, I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna start with our four. Her name is Ariana Crawford. I call her Crenshaw Crawford, TT, Auntie, anything, Auntie Ari. That's what our sisters call her. All that good stuff. Crawford. Her name is the Anchor. The Anchor. I'm a huge definition person. I wish that I defined all the words, but they'll get that later. But in reference, most people know what an anchor looks like. That anchor is that thing that you drop. You drop down at the bottom if you don't want to move, if you don't want to waver, if you don't want to get lost in the sauce or something. And so I call Crawford the Anchor because not only does she carry, not only is she heavily mature, very, very mature, but she literally holds the team in place. She may not be as vocal as everyone else, but when she speaks, you're going to hear her. When she speaks, she's going to be right. And when she speaks, she remembers it's like, dang, yeah, let's listen to TT, like, literally. But she has held this team down with remembering certain things that maybe others have forgotten. Notice something that we probably didn't notice, and she'll get you together. Just certain things that I noticed, just looking out for her sisters in general. Like, I don't have to talk too much for you to know that I got your back. So Ariana Crawford, our 4, is the Anchor. That is her given name. I was gonna say crab name, but you know, whatever. So yeah, your name is the Anchor. Our 3, this is just people who line up, that's it. Is Khalees Miller. Khalees came in the band within a few months. and she killed the game. She killed the game. She killed the game. Like, some people aren't able to do that, but she did. And so I think this is an open door for her to realize the beast that she is. Sometimes you need people to help push those buttons. You need people to plant those seeds or water that seed or water that plant that we try to hide most of the time, but it's only up from here. Captain, what's her name?
Salsa.
It's Salsa. They named her Salsa. Why did y'all name her Salsa?
Boy. Oh God. It's how she does. Like, she does her moves in a. It's like a salsa dinner. Like,
It looks like she's saucing when she's trying to do.
She obviously from Mexico, so.
yeah.
dip.
But I was gonna look up. Well, salsa is a dip that may be spicy or mild, and you dip a tortilla chip in there. But no, I think that she'll always remember salsa because of the demeanor that she has. She has a sway that no one else can rock, and you will never miss it. Like, the smile that she carries has a spice to it that you won't forget it. And she light skinned. You know, we dark over here. But no, so number 3, Khalees Miller, your name is Salsa. Alright, we have our number 2. The second person that usually marches in the line that you see or that you have seen is Atasia Childress. What's her line name, guys? Or her freshman name?
Hothead.
It is hot head. Okay. Most of the stuff that we've talked about, we didn't talk about the process it takes to go through attitudes, to go through personalities, and it's just 4 of them. They all carry 3 alone. So 12 different personalities and 4 young ladies, that's a lot to deal with, including my 3,568 study lemons. You know what I'm saying? So you got a whole bunch of emotions in one moment. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, the Lord, glory to God, the Lord keeps us. So Childress, your name is Hothead from your veterans. One thing that I think about is she's quick with her words. She is quick with the responses that she gives, but in also being a hothead, she stands on 2 firm feet. She knows how to carry herself well. She knows what to do, and she is constantly growing in that area. Most of the time, when you get hothead, you think, oh, a quick attitude, but it's not. It doesn't have to always be like that. But even with your hothead, you carry yourself very well. You are very hot in the head on what you want your future to be. And so I'm not going to even be upset with you on who you are as a person. We just embrace who you are. But we also let you know, hey, we got your back, whatever. So even in your hotness, even in your coolness, all that good stuff, we embrace the hotheadness in you, and we don't turn our back on that, because we need you. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
she a hothead on people, like, don't mess with her people.
Oh no.
Right.
And don't talk about Michael Jackson. Oh please don't. Please don't. So this hothead that we love right here, she's our hothead. So it doesn't matter. Okay, I think that I covered y'all with names. Alright. So we have this person here. Oh my gosh. I don't know. She was my she is my captain, and so this is my first captain This is my first captain that I've worked with as a coach at Alabama State University. And so most of the time, the coach and the captain must be on one accord together in order for vision to take place. You shouldn't have one coach thinking one thing and the captain thinking another thing. A divided house will never stand. Okay, so when I first met Zachary, you know, I didn't know what to expect. However, I understood that I felt like she was a lot like me. Natural born leader, may not know all the tits and tats of her superpowers, but she's aware, and she doesn't mind growing in that moment. She doesn't mind learning something new. She doesn't mind being told or corrected on something and learning from that moment. You have to have somebody who is teachable. 100% teachable. Okay, so with Zachary, with Michaela, I paid attention to her especially because she was my captain. You know, I would tell her about herself. I didn't care what kind. You know, now I speak with love. But I know that something that I would want people to tell me, I will make sure I tell her. I keep it 100 with her because at the end of every day, your captain is who you see first. You don't see the coach first. You don't see some of the members first, but you see the coach first. And so, no, not the coach, the captain first. And so I think it's very important that any captain knows how to carry themselves well, that they have a beautiful rapport with people, that they're great communicators, that they are great, of course, leaders. They know how to function under pressure, and they know how to endure to the end of everything. And Zachary has all of those qualifications as a leader. So the name that I decided to give Zachary is not telling her until tomorrow. I'm just playing. I'm playing. Her name is Head Honcho.
There she goes.
Head Honcho. I don't know. I don't even know how that had. I don't know. I don't know. I think everybody had two names. It was probably La Salsa or something for you. I don't know.
I remember mine. I remember both of them.
Right. You probably had 17. But no, Head Honcho for Zachary, I believe that fits absolutely well. Even with more than leadership skills, but just who she is outside of band. I know everything, but God shows me enough about my ladies that I can see and be like, you know what? Yeah, this is who they are. And so again, I just appreciate y'all for working with me because I know that I'm a lot of extra. I know that I have a heavy aura. I know that I can come off a little weird sometimes, but I can also come off in you know it's tough love. You know that I care. But I'm also gonna push you to grow. I could care less on how you feel about it because I know that it'll show up later. That may sound mean. I could care less. I care, but I trust God to lead me with these ladies, and so I just thank y'all because y'all didn't have to stay. A number of people didn't stay, but that wasn't because of who I was or who they were. It was a COVID ban, and so a lot of people don't like to go forward not knowing what's happening. So I commend y'all for staying and enduring and just foreign freedom. You didn't even, where you were going, you know what you was about to do, over familiar bondage. Like you really decided to step. Y'all literally with this whole season, you stepped out on faith. And I feel like we came out on top with every up, with every down, with every, if there was one, with every disappointment. But we've had more victories than anything in this season. From the good, the bad, the ugly. If I could, there were a lot of lessons, but I feel like everything was a win. There are a lot of things that I've learned. However, it just shows how God works. So I hope that I hope that you guys have learned something with this show. Hello, ladies of distinction season 1. I think that we should always have like a season TV show after every year. I think we could go Behind the Silk. Behind the Silk season 1. That was good.
That was good.
No, that is good. That's the name of the show. Behind the Silk season 1. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
So we have the foundation builders here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
how does it feel to be a foundation builder?
It feels great,
Yes, of course.
So, and her name is the guiding spirit.
You gave me a name? Oh my god! I know you did it!
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
I'm here for
Where
it.
you come up with the name?
I just did. Well, not really just did, but it was. I was thinking about it the first time you were doing the South.
Aw.
Careful. No COVID. So yeah, this has been Behind the Silk. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Come and be a part of a legacy.
Marching